Hey everyone, Porsche Racer 14 here again, and got another interesting replay that I thought I'd share and talk a little about. Because I know since the last major patch that there's some new captain's perks, and how it might change the outcome of the gameplay or the feeling of a ship if you were to apply some of these. So I've gone ahead and done a few of the more interesting ones here on my North Carolina. And out with my buddies here, Keeps in his Moggy, and Orion, he's out in his Mogami, so, you know, a solid Tier 8 division match, and of course I'm in my North Carolina. But the big difference is, on my North Carolina, is I have two of the most important AA perks, as in regards to captain's points anyways. Of course, there's always the first one, the one-pointer, the basic fire training. That'll give you plus 10% AA efficiency, minus 10% in the reload time on secondaries, and if you have guns smaller than 139 millimeter, which that'll should be done, just secondaries. So yeah. Where is it going? Oh yeah, right. So I have enhanced fire training on my captain. So that's the 4-pointer. And then I also have manual AA control. That's the other 4-pointer. Along with basic fire training. What else I have? Oh, and then on the ship module, I'm also running the plus 20% to the AA range and secondary range. Oh no, sorry, AA range plus 20%. So that'd be on the second slot for the ship upgrade. I guess you could go for range. I don't think it's needed. In fact, you'd be hard pressed to hit anything at, I guess, was it 16%? So that's like 26.5 kilometers or something like that. That's, I'm not saying you can't, but to reliably hit something and to deal damage, no. And I found when I did that, the sweet spot for the dispersion got really weird. Got really weird. It seemed like instead of right now it's about that 15 kilometer range, and it's it seems if you were to go to that longer range, man, you just, for some reason, hitting ships at 15 kilometers just seems awkward. You see when I'm looking around there, I know you can't see me move my mouse around and select the AA, but for all intents and purposes, this is exactly what would be happening. You see my mouse there. Or same thing like this. But that's what you have to keep, be mindful of. For that perk to work, you have to be manually selecting those air squadrons. But you can see they're getting melted out. And we got pieces off it. But here's this Mayoko. I was even telling my buddies, just don't worry, I got this Mayoko. I got him. I mean, Christ, at that range, it's, yeah, of course, Citadel, right? And the next one, I got. Don't worry about it. I was trying to see, is like, I don't understand what the well, I mean, I understand why the New Orleans was hiding, but it's like either go backwards or just boogie out of there. And nope. See ya, dude. Nice knowing you. Of course, Citadel again, right? I mean, it is, yes, it's cruiser. I mean, you probably take oh shoot, yeah, torpedoes. And there's my adversary. You have to watch when you shoot North Carolinas and Iowas if you haven't shot a bunch of them. She's got a very long bow. And it can be deceiving if you want to hit right underneath the guns. But yeah, I mean, these planes that are coming in, I mean, those look like Rougeau planes, possibly. I don't know. I mean, some of these have to be Lexington planes too. But the AA on here is just monstrous when you do it up. Which I'm pretty sure the Japanese ships that are with me were much appreciative of the AA. Legato! Haven't seen you in a while. So Nagato, North Carolina, and Colorado. Ah, it's churning in. Ah, that Hatsuharu. Sync your guns up. She's tougher than that, Nagato. You're gonna have to hit her proper. Yeah. Dang destroyer. Yeah, and then there's just this one. It's such an odd angle the way it's coming out. I couldn't. It's so hard to tell. Of course, the worst. Take it right on the bow. And again, I don't understand. They just kept sending planes. Apparently can't hit anything. Probably split the bow again. Of course, how do you stay angled against all ships at all times? Oh. Ah, that's when I was like, ah, crap. Really? Yeah, those... Yeah. That's what does ship in. We had nobody on our team scouting. Just unfortunate. Our CV wasn't scouting, trying to locate that destroyer. So I'm not going to be going down here. So I'm trying to do most damage I can do. Trying to close the distance so I can get secondaries in on them. Because I am going to go down here. Yep. Yep. But she's a tough ship if you angle her properly. Torpedoes, not good. Iowa is a little bit better, and then you get to Montana, which is no good. So it is what it is. But anyways, I thought I'd put in this replay just for the demonstration of just the awesome AA, which it was awesome AA, and it always is. Yeah, with a build like that, though, you kind of secretly pray to yourself that you end up with a CV in the match, and that really likes you. Because I mean, before it was taken out there, that was 30 planes. Yeah, 5 more. We got clear sky. Just and that's another thing out there for CV captains. American ships, if you're set on taking them out at the beginning of the match, maybe hover over their ship, check out their AA rating. If it's in the 80s or above, I don't know. It's tough call. I mean, I guess with a manual AA perk, you know that captains. I mean, they can't click on every single squadron, but that being said, they can click on usually enough of them to at least whittle them down. So it's not, excuse me, so it's not so bad. Yeah. Then again, I mean, if you're a higher tier CV versus, like a tier 8, I guess a Magi, and it's got a rating of 76, 78, and, your tier 9, 10 CV, you could totally have your way with them. Yeah, you might lose a few planes, but just, your planes are a lot more robust and tougher. Heck, you don't even need a midway. You can have a tile or whatever. But here's the difference. A Moggy AA. I mean, he's shooting. You see AA going off. But they're just not melting the same. And dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah, we still haven't managed to find their DD. Which I thought was the downfall. I mean, DD can be sneaky, can go in and cap, go in ghost torpedo. Yeah. I mean, it's one thing if the only thing that's left is like, I don't know, noodle eye. It's still dangerous. It's still a DD. It's fast, but generally, he might be firing his guns off. But then again, at the late game, late stages, why would you need to? I'd say stealth and just cap. Help your team spot. Yeah, our carrier was pretty, I don't know. I mean, I guess he was trying, but at that point I would have been sending out my fighters or something to go try to scout that DD. Like, where is that DD? You look at their team list, I mean, there he is, of course. Now, I would have stuck around and went for the DD, but whatever. That's me. Because the DD is gonna do the most. Or put it this way, having a DD at the end on your team is probably the most vital thing to have to securing a win. Because as you can see here, we still have 2 caps. We're heading points. We're not heading ships, but we're still heading points. That being said, all of our ships are to position. Right now, our Cleveland and Nagato are hunting their CVs. Now, if I was that Nagato, I would have been churning hard right and going towards B, but having my guns out towards their CVs. Or possibly even angle it out to C. Because you'd be, well, that's where you've seen this one battle, and there it is. C's going, A's going. There's our tick, or it stops at 640. And of course, mentioning there in side chat. Okay, so we got the one CV that helped us out a little bit on points, but still, you know what I mean. It's just, that's it. It's done. And our ships are all so out. I mean, that CV's got to be losing his mind there, because now he's got to, like, take out their DD, and he's so close by. And unless you've done it a few times, yeah. It's hard. And Rougeau planes are just a little too slow to maneuver against Noodleoy. Noodleoy shifts really quick, it's fast. The only way you can do it is you come up against, you push him towards an island, hopefully, chase him, and I mean, you can literally only turn one way. If you push your torpedoes at an angle against them, ahead of them. Either he turns into the island and misses them all, and that's where your second squadron lights him up, or he's gonna need a bunch of torpedoes. That's the only way you can do it on something that's faster. Or a boat that maneuvers faster than your planes can maneuver around. There's our time ticking down. Yeah. And since, yeah, our CV can't cap because there's a DD there that he has nothing to know about, their Lexington is still there. It's like, I don't know. Out of all the threats, yeah, I know there's CVs there. I'm like I could have cared less about when they have an independence. Trying to remember. Oh, yeah, they had a Ryujo also. Could have cared less about the Ryujo at the end game. I know it's still a CV. It's still a threat. I would have been all over that Lexington with my guns anyways. And that being said, Lexington's still she's still tough. 25 seconds left. Oh, we can't finish that Nagato. Can't stop anything. We can't get in the caps. We can't shoot the shells over the mountainside. And that's how you watch a lead evaporate. Dang. And oh, right, the Cleveland was shooting AP, not HE, at their ship. Oh well. Anyways, here's a good example of AA. Hope you enjoyed.